Hi there, nice to see you back, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. The statement of purpose is the single most important document you attach to your application that you have total control over. Yes, you heard that right. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to take advantage of this document to win the scholarship of your dream. In addition, I will share with you a sample statement of purpose that won me 2 different scholarships. But before that, I have previously uploaded 2 videos in relation to today's video. One on the mistakes you should avoid when applying for a scholarship, and the other, the commonly most required documents for the Erasmus Mundus scholarships. I will leave a link to those videos in the description of this video. Let's dive deep into today's video. The statement of purpose is a document that helps the admission board to get to know about your perspective of life, career goals, domain knowledge and ambitions. In other words, it is a document that helps the admission board to assess your profile and suitableness for the program you have applied to. One of the questions most students usually ask is, what should be included in the statement of purpose? Well, I could start counting, but the list is endless. One thing to note, however, is that the list varies from one program to another. Enough of the talking, let's get into action and read the sample SOP together. This is the statement of purpose that got me accepted into 2 different programs, and I will leave a link to it in the description of this video. The statement of purpose is basically organized into 4 paragraphs, with each paragraph built upon the preceding paragraph. Let's read it together and find out more. This is the introduction part of the SOP, and it goes, according to the research, extending software architecture views with an energy consumption perspective conducted by Eric and Co., at least 10% of the global electricity is in use by the information and communication technology sector, with this figure expected to continue growing. One of the reasons for this high energy consumption is the use of energy inefficient software systems, which is at odds with the ecosystem. For this reason, there is a need to research the implementation of energy efficient software systems. So this is a very brief introduction to the problem that I intend to solve if accepted to the program. Obviously, the entry point to your statement of purpose is the introduction. And just like any good story, the introduction or the beginning part of the SOP should buy the reader's attention. In the sample SOP, it is obvious that even without reading further, the reader already knows why I want to take up a graduate studies and the problem that I plan of tackling during my studies. A good tip is to keep your introduction straight to the point and concise. In my opinion, it shouldn't exceed 2 statements. Now, let's proceed to read the next paragraph. The next paragraph talks about why I chose this program. As a green tech enthusiast, my application to the XYZ program is motivated by the fact that the program follows a carefully designed curriculum that educates software experts with a sustainable mindset. This aligns perfectly with my interest in developing new green tech products through effective pathways that do not compromise the well-being of the ecosystem. Having been involved in software development for some time now, I have discovered that the energy consumed by systems, whether high or low, is significantly affected by how these systems have their software programmed. Software hugely impacts the resource efficiency of IT hardware and how long it lasts. Programs that execute the same functions can have very different energy consumption rates depending on how they are programmed. To further increase my understanding of the root causes of and solutions to sustainability issues related to technology, I have participated in seminars addressing sustainability issues in the tech industry. Additionally, I enrolled in online courses such as Global Sustainability and Corporate Social Responsibility Be Sustainable by Macquarie University and Beyond the Sustainable Development Goals, Addressing Sustainability and Development by the University of Michigan. As you can tell, in the second paragraph, I talk about the mission of the program and how it aligns with my career goals. In addition, I briefly touch on my domain knowledge with regards to the program and how I perceive the program to help solve the problem I mentioned in the first paragraph. It doesn't just end there. I continue to talk about what I've done in the past to help increase my knowledge on the root causes of the problem stated. That is by taking online courses and participating in seminars. This gives the reader the impression that the writer is eager to research and solve the problem mentioned because Before a problem can be solved, it must first be understood. Let's continue to read the next paragraph. The next paragraph is about my background and is about what I've done previously that serves as a foundation for me. Since beginning my studies at Dennis Technical University, I have been actively involved in software and machine learning projects that aim to solve everyday challenges, particularly projects that involve incorporating AI into software systems. During my second year at the university, I was hired as a software engineer intern at ABC Company, where I gained valuable professional experience. In this role, I had the opportunity to research how different software architectures affect the energy consumption rate of software systems. Furthermore, I designed and implemented an SQL database schema for an e-commerce web app. I also developed a web scraping tool that gathers and compares prices of different items from different retailers, and implemented COVID-Track, a healthcare system used by the company to track the health and COVID-19 status of its employees. Again, in this paragraph, I make mention of the noteworthy projects I have undertaken and my previous experiences. As you can see, this paragraph gives an evidence of my professional work experiences and achievements. It is, however, important that everything you mention be closely related to the program you are applying to. To be honest, I didn't mention everything I did at the company. I only mentioned what I thought was relevant for the program I was applying to. The next paragraph is the conclusion part of the SOP, and it talks about my future plans. Let's read it. To conclude, I am inspired to research and develop energy-efficient software systems that align with the UN Sustainable Development Goal of affordable and clean energy. My background in software development, combined with my participation in seminars and online courses on sustainability and corporate social responsibility, have prepared me to tackle this pressing issue. Through the XYZ program, I hope to further my education and research interests in this field and work with the outstanding staff and strong research team at the consortium universities. Upon graduation, I plan to continue my studies at the doctoral level and contribute to the software engineering community through research and development of innovative solutions. In the conclusion part of the SOP, I talk about my short and long-term career goals as well as my personal goals. In addition, I make mention of the career expectations from the institutions involved in the program. This is something that you should definitely do when you write an SOP. Just a little note on the shared motivational letter. It was rated as excellent by the admission board and hence should be a good starting point for you. The purpose of sharing this document is not for you to copy, but to help you draft your own SOP. This structure is also applicable when a motivational video is requested instead of a motivational letter. You can follow the same structure when you are preparing for the motivational video as well. Now, let's talk about what you shouldn't do when preparing a motivational letter or a motivational video. 1. Stick to basic information and overview. Avoid writing a complete family history. 2. Stay away from sensitive financial details. It makes you feel like a beggar. Let the admission board feel the need to select you based on your profile, but not because you have portrayed to be vulnerable in some sense, 3. Minute professional details. Talk about your learning experiences, not your favorite colors and sports teams. For example, it will make no sense for you to state that you want to study the chosen program because you already have a friend who studies the same program. Don't laugh. It is not a family and friends property, 4. And very important, pay attention to the word limit and do not exceed it. A violation would probably send your application straight to the rejection pile. 5. Avoid too many technical terms as much as possible. And last but not the least, do not lie in your statements of purpose. Dishonesty will lead to rejection. Only mention what is true about you. It does not hurt to state that you have not yet had the opportunity to have a hands-on experience, but it definitely hurts to claim that you have previously worked at Google as a software architect when in fact you haven't worked there before. The admission board are smart enough to detect lies in your statement of purpose and any other document. I hope you will take this advice, and by using the sample SOP as a guidance, you will be able to come out with a successful statement of purpose that will win you the scholarship of your dream. I wish you all the best in your application. If you like this video and would like to see more content of this type, kindly consider supporting me by subscribing to this channel. I wish you all the best in your application once again, and see you in my next video.